From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here's the 24. Go, let's go.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. He's taking a shot on his first play. He lays out for it and makes the catch. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This is Henry on second. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Offense in the hurry up here. Turning to Henry on third. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Pickup of 3 on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Check out.
Right to the air with May. That's complete to Juju. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast. From the 40 on 2nd down. That's taken in by Henry. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
May on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he'll be touched down after a big play. To the air yet again, May. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game records. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks. It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
4th and forever coming up.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Trying to throw for it with May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway. This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
On red. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Henry on the counter. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jadeveon Clowney on that stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. So that connection for 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Red on red.
Running it after the penalty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air on first down, May. That one's complete, right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for Patriots.
First down throw for May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now May on third and long. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Patriots punt team coming out to the former sixth-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hey, easy, route. Hot.
Now a run with Wright. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Go.
From the 22 on second down. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones into the red zone. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Will line up for a two-point conversion.
7 Pirates.
He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play. Did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go.
Hand off, running left, right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Grant, 23.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Third down, Lawrence to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. Pass complete to Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they had that one contained right at the line. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the Ravens 39-yard line.
May now from the gun. No left side cut by Douglas. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. It's the Patriots with work to do on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Track 60. Go.
May throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Rush coming for May. Over to Douglas on the sideline, caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here's May. Has it in close. Touchdown, New England. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
May looking to throw. And they draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ron.
Here's a give for Wright. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. All down that time by Jonathan Jones.
Take right over.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 2nd and 6 now. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go now.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind
The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back now, pressure on its way. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
All right, let's go.
Back to throw it. Launches one deep downfield. To the outside, it's intercepted. Jonathan Jones makes the play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Going play action, May. Called in left side. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
May on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Throwing is May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go, let's go.
Working quickly here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up.
70 reach. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11, Agate. Hey. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we can get burned deep.
Running behind center with Wright. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That stop made by Derek Brown. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
11. Hey, easy. Route.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He sends this away, and oh, this is gonna be a field flipper. Starts his return from the 23. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Pats will take over. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Go! Panther 11. Ready?
On play action, here's May. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down throw for May. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Ready? Track at 60. Ready?
Back to the air. It's May. It is caught left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down, May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, go. Set, go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Come on. Set.
Here's May to the air. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
19 tight. 60 back. 79 Bronco. Go.
Looking to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
This is Wright running left. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 5. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Wright. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Davion Clowney on that stop. This is Henry on 2nd. He's 4A up the middle, and that's about 3. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, Lion!
The receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. First down, ball at the 36.
Easy. Hey, go. Silver.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Red, 23.
Here's Wright on the carry. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On red.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, run.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. He's inside the 10. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Patriots 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They go play action here. Throw left side, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offense up to the line fast. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a New England 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Cowboy 80, Mustang 19, go! 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, go!
May trying again here on 2nd. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. We've Morning in Foxborough. Ravens nearing their 9th win of the season. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Roll, roll, roll.
Here's a give inside to Wright. And he's brought down for a loss.
Here we go.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw.
Let's go, 52.
You got to keep moving quick here.
Here we go.
Now a run with Wright. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. That's a pickup of 7 yards, so now they'll face 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9.
Ralph. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Ready, set. Ready. Street. Hurt. Ready.
They go play action on first. Getting out to his left. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Curve 19. Hunt.
Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.